Just taking a quick look at the weather.
And just seeing a few spotty showers out there right now. A lot of cloud cover. It's definitely mild and muggy. So that's the kind of day we have ahead. From Hillcrest, New York, you can see by 1 o'clock those spotty showers and storms into the afternoon, even a rumble of thunder, and then maybe a brief break during the 10 o'clock hour. But things will fire up again after midnight, and some may be severe. So we'll talk about the storm timing into tomorrow morning's commute coming up in the 10-day.
Thanks.
To see that, and there's still plenty of summer to go, still plenty of beach time. Maybe not so much as we get into early tomorrow. We've got a couple things to watch, and we have a boundary off the coast or close to us that's just enough to give us a few showers this morning into the afternoon. This is going to be the big change maker. That's the cold front that'll also bring the chance for some stronger thunderstorms as we head into tonight. But what's out there now is really light, maybe just enough that you're driving around, you see the few sprinkles on the windshield. But it really is late tonight, tomorrow morning. I'm concerned about another round of severe weather across the area. Primary threats, the heavy rainfall, destructive, damaging wind gusts as well. So on top of that, timing, not great for the morning commute. Let's time it out for you. Hour by hour showing this afternoon, spotty showers, some sunshine too. So just be prepared for maybe dashing in when you're doing some pool time today if you hear that rumble of thunder. And then as we get into tomorrow morning, that's the front and the storms lining up along it. So we'll be looking to the north and west through 4 a.m. We stop it here at 5:30. Some of those showers and thunderstorms pushing into the city, into Connecticut, down the shore, through the Hudson Valley, through 7 a.m. as well. And then we see through 7, about 9 a.m. moving across Long Island. Heavy rainfall here, gusty winds potentially, so really encompassing that morning commute time period. We are also looking at picking up anywhere from ½ an inch to 1 inch of rainfall, additional rainfall, as these storms come on through. For areas like eastern Long Island, you've picked up 4 or 5 inches of rain in the last 2 days or so. So more is more, and so we'll be watching that area for maybe some flash flooding as well. All right, out there, 73 degrees. It's really muggy. We should be dry for the most part through 11 a.m. and then keep an eye on the skies later on this afternoon for a spotty shower or two. 82 degrees. Showers develop late tonight, come through tomorrow morning, and then it's going to be great. 83 for the high. Southwest winds 10 to 15 will start to turn to the northwest.
That works when you pull up and offer your phone number.
It always works. Only in New York, by the way. All right, let's head to Ridgefield, Connecticut. 68 degrees. We have a few spotty showers in the vicinity, and again in the forecast for later on this afternoon, but not much heat, at least not today. But we're going to see those temperatures peak as we get into early next week near 90. How long this lasts, and more on the stormy weather in the 10-day. Amazing story. All right, happy to start with that happy news. We have some clouds overhead, so I've got to tell you about some more storms that could interrupt your morning drive tomorrow. This morning, though, it's just really muggy. We have a few spotty showers out there, and that's just about it. 73 degrees at Central Park, lots of mugginess and a light east wind kind of keeping everything really gray this morning. Temperature-wise, we're climbing into the mid-70s later on this morning. Our highs will be in the low 80s today. By 2, 3 o'clock, a spotty shower or thunderstorm could start to pop up, but it is late tonight that we'll start to see some of the heavier showers and thunderstorms. This with the front that's going to change everything as we head into the weekend. But getting you ready for it, think about tomorrow morning's commute. Could be another slow one. Timing is not great with this. You can see by 4 a.m. some of those showers and storms off to the north and west, moving down into our area through 5, 6 a.m. Some of that rain heavy at times, pretty gusty winds as well. And you can see even through 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. cutting across Connecticut and Long Island. Heavy rainfall likely as they do this. The great news is the rest of the day looks really nice. We have the clearing skies, lowering humidity, and some breezy conditions. But yes, with the severe potential coming along with that, the gusty wind threat. So gusts could exceed 50, 55 miles per hour. But they're out of the south first, so this is what's going to add that refreshing feel. Those west winds by tomorrow evening, about 15 to 20 miles per hour, will bring down the humidity and just make it feel like a completely different season. And that holds for the whole weekend. So whatever you've got going on from Poughkeepsie to Islip, of course, the city down to Toms River, temperatures will be in the low 80s on Saturday, more like the mid and upper 80s by Sunday. So 82 today. For the most part, dry, a spotty shower too. It's really tonight that those storms move on through. They move on through, and the rest of tomorrow is great. 83 degrees and breezy conditions, lowering humidity.
Check in on LaRosa looking at the weather.
Things are pretty quiet right now. A few spotty showers moving through the area, otherwise mild and muggy. From Elizabeth and Mineola in the low 70s, New Rochelle and Stamford pushing near 80 degrees later on this afternoon, along with a chance for a spotty shower or storm. But it really is overnight into tomorrow morning. Not just storms, but maybe some on the strong side. So I'm going to break down the timing so you know what what to expect as we roll into the weekend coming up in the 10-day. Winding down the summer, believe it or not, we still looking ahead to a beautiful summer weekend. We've got some bumps in the road on the way, though. So we have this boundary stalled near our area. That's enough to keep the humidity and the chance for a few showers today, but this is tonight and tomorrow, that cold front sweeping on through. So this is going to be the change maker the next few days. So chance for showers and storms as we get into early on Friday. This sweeps through. We love this. All caps nice into the weekend as high pressure keeps us in control and nice. But by the time we get to Monday, we're on the west side of it, and that's going to usher back in some hotter weather. That's going to be true summertime feel as we get into early next week. But as I mentioned, a few bumps in the road up till that point. We do have thunderstorms for tonight that could be on the strong side, and you see the risks here. No surprise, gusty winds, some heavy rainfall along with it. So timing wise, while we get a few spotty showers this afternoon, it is by tomorrow morning that those storms start lining up with the cold front. Comes through during the morning commute, so there'll be spots where it's going to be pretty tough tomorrow morning. And as we get into that 7 to 9 a.m. time frame, continuing from the city, Long Island, especially for eastern Long Island, where you've picked up over the last 2 days or so anywhere from 4 to 5 inches of rainfall, you're pretty waterlogged here. So we'll watch that and that flash flood threat for you guys tomorrow morning. Not much going on right now. As I mentioned, few spotty showers, a lot of humidity and some clouds. 73 degrees at Central Park. Temperatures staying in the mid and upper 70s through lunchtime. We'll end up about 81 degrees at 3 o'clock. Again, it's late tonight that those thunderstorms begin to move on through and have the power.
You might meet the love of your life at an outdoor dining shed.
There you go. There you go. A reason to keep them up. All right. This morning, we have a lot of low clouds, some mistiness out there because it's so muggy as we look into Nassau County. But for the most part, rain-free across the area. So Addie out of Huntington, New York, may be ready for that morning walk. By 11 a.m. at 77 degrees, a spotty shower or two this afternoon and again tonight, but still looking sunny and dry through the weekend. How about hot? I've got that in the 10-day forecast. Coming for the pros, right? You want to have some fun, and that is definitely part of childhood. So hopefully that goes through. All right, we are looking at right now a lot of low cloudiness, a lot of mugginess too. The view from Jersey City. We're at 73 degrees right now. The dew point at 68 and a light northeast wind. So we're going to kind of get socked in and locked in with some of this overcast. A few spotty showers out there right now, and we can't rule them out into the afternoon. But again, generally mostly cloudy, and temperatures climbing near 80 degrees. Will be about 80 at 2 o'clock, 81 at 3 o'clock. It is later tonight as a front approaches that we have a better chance for some showers and storms, and unfortunately some may be on the strong side, so we do have a severe risk here as we get into tomorrow morning. Gusty, damaging winds, definitely the overwhelming concern here, along with heavy rainfall that could lead to some flash flooding. All right, but timing is everything, and timing is not going to help us out here because unfortunately it's coming during most of the morning hours, at least coming through our area. So by 4 a.m. already watching that radar with that front coming by a line through Sussex and Poughkeepsie, and then down the shore in the city through Connecticut during the 5 to 7 a.m. time period. And then as this exits, heavy rainfall from Islip to Montauk as the line begins to move on through. It is pretty quick, but dumping a lot of heavy rainfall. And for places like eastern Long Island, you've picked up as much as 4 or 5 inches over the last 2 days of rainfall. So that's not going to be helpful here to get more heavy rain. So today's commute, we're green, good to go. I'll throw in the evening drive too, should not be an issue. It is tomorrow that we get the red across the area. So just kind of get your mind around that and think maybe alternate plans or hold off if of any travel for later in the morning into the afternoon, because then we'll clear out. 82 for this afternoon. The showers and storms a little more numerous, likely into the overnight, early tomorrow morning. 72 for that low, and then 83 degrees by the afternoon. That humidity gets wiped away. And
LaRosa taking a look at the weather.
All right, I'm looking at Newark right now. You see the dark clouds, location, location, location. That cell is right over the airport. Heavy rain coming down. It's one of just a few spotty showers out there, so grab the umbrella. That's the case through the afternoon, a shower or two here and there, but late tonight to tomorrow could be a different story, including severe weather. So I'll break down the impacts coming up. Work, still plenty of summer to go. Feeling tropical out there right now. We're getting some tropical downpours, and this one I'm tracking right now right over Newark Liberty Airport, and you can see even a little bit of purple. That's heavy rainfall, so I've got my eye on any delays or anything like that. So far, no lightning that I'm seeing on the radar, but it's just one little spot, relatively small, but it's going to have an impact, certainly travel within that area. And then a few showers trying to pop up near Hempstead, New Hyde Park, north of Elmont. on into Nassau County. Again, quick, heavy rainfall, little burst there, but as you can see, it's a few spots here and there. I would suggest grabbing the umbrella on your way out the door, along with the spotty showers now. We do have that into the afternoon. Otherwise, you've got mainly gray skies, and it's really muggy. 73 at Central Park right now. We'll see temperatures in the upper 70s by 1 o'clock. And again, for the most part, mostly dry with a spotty shower or two into the afternoon. Things, though, pick up in coverage and intensity as we get into the overnight. This is the front we're tracking. This is going to bring about the beautiful weekend, but it's kind of messy in between now and then because this batch of storms, that'll be coming through the morning commute. So between 4 and 6 a.m., we'll be watching to the north and west. Some heavy rainfall, gusty winds. That continues through 7 a.m. And then finally, as we get into that 8, 9 a.m. hour, beginning to come through the city, Long Island, and down the shore. So by 10, 11 a.m., most of this begins to clear, and clear in every way, including that humidity. But again, in the meantime, we're going to have to watch for heavy rainfall and those gusty winds, so that severe threat is possible. And speaking of gusty winds, first out of the south, warmth and humidity, and then a refreshing breeze kicks in once that front clears tomorrow afternoon. 10 to 20 mile-per-hour winds out of the west. Going to feel amazing. 82 today. Keep the umbrella handy, and then overnight those storms come on through. About 72 for the low. We'll end up at 83 tomorrow, but by the afternoon and certainly
Now, let's check in with Maria before we take a break.
All right, and maybe some of these showers slowing you down a bit. Some key spots seeing the spotty showers. We're in the 60s and 70s and a lot of humidity. Keep the umbrella handy like in Clark, New Jersey, and that's the case through tomorrow, tracking showers and storms that make all the difference for a beautiful weekend. Look at where we're headed. 90 on Monday. How long the heat lasts coming up in the 10-day.
Thanks so much. Also,
it's better for sure. All right, guys, we're tracking some showers, a lot of humidity. Definitely have the dark clouds, but I have a bright spot for you this morning. We continue with our Clear the Shelters campaign. Storm Team Forum helping in that regard all month long, and I have the sweetest baby for you. If you are interested, remember, hold your camera up to that QR code, and you can click the link and find out more about Sweet Daisy. She was rescued from a kill shelter in Texas, and she's been in Connecticut since January, waiting for her forever home. I love her write-up because it says if you give, like maybe on a scale of 1 to 10, love to her and you give a 10, she'll give it back to you at a level 100. She just loves affection. She's the best of both worlds, saying she's active, but she loves to cuddle on the couch, and she would do really well with maybe a fenced-in yard and a family to call her forever home. So if you think Daisy is the puppy dog for you, I mean, how can you not? She's so sweet. Again, click on that QR code and give her a forever home. All right, it's 73 now at Central Park. We've got plenty of humidity, and so maybe not the best dog walking weather right now because it's pretty sticky out, but by midday, noontime temperature around 78 degrees, and we are seeing some spotty showers right now, and that's the case through the day, so I'd keep the umbrella handy as well. I've been watching some pretty stubborn cells, including this one near Newark Airport and the Turnpike. No warnings associated with it, but just about 6 miles across here, and it's been persistent over the last hour or so, so we'll keep an eye on that. Otherwise, again, spotty showers through at least the afternoon. It's late tonight that next round moves in. This is with the cold front. This has a batch that could be producing those damaging wind gusts as it comes through. And you see the time frame during the morning commute. So from northwest New Jersey, Hudson Valley, the city through 9 a.m., continuing across Connecticut and Long Island the rest of the morning, and then it's great. After that, looks like a great afternoon, breezy conditions, and that plummeting humidity. 82 degrees today, plenty of humidity. Keep the umbrella handy. It's late tonight. Those showers move through with the front down to 72, and 83 degrees tomorrow. And again, that refreshing breeze by